students, what are you seen in the previous class, ma? In the previous class, we was discussed some problems in unit 3. Okay, in the today's session I will start the fourth lesson. Okay, that the fourth lesson topic is work, energy and power. Okay, work, energy and power. Okay, so what is called work? You did finish any work by using your energy. Okay, if you finish in any one work with having your energy and then your power. Okay, so what is meant by work, ma? Work is called as any one force it will be applied to the object, that the object it will be move some displacement. Okay, I applied any one force to the any one body, I applied any force to the any one body, that the body it will be displaced some position, that it will be called as some work it will be done by applying the force, that it will be called as work. So work is done by applying force, that it will be explained in this today topic. What is called as energy? Energy means capacity to do work. If you have some ability to do some work, that it will be called as energy. Energy means if you have some energy, that the energy it will be used to finish one work in perfect manner, that will be called as energy. So capacity to do work, it will be called as energy. What is meant by power? Power means rate of doing work. If you take you have to take a particular time to finish one work, but if your friend it will be take the large amount of time to finish that same work, but the power it will be differ from you and then your friend. How? You have to take the little bit time to finish that work, but your friend take the large amount of time, large number of time it will be finish that same work. So your power it be high comparable to your friend. So power means a rate of doing work. Okay, so work it will be finished at a particular time, that it will be called as power. So in this session, work, energy and power. So first I explain work. Okay, work already I told. Work it will be called as force it will be applied to the body, that the body it will be displaced some distance. So FDR, the formula is W is equal to force dot dr. Okay, work done is equal to scalar product of force into displacement. Clear? So A dot B. So A dot B means A vector dot B vector is equal to AB cos theta. Okay, this is the scalar product formula. So W is equal to F dot dr, that means that F dr cos theta. Okay, F dot dr is equal to F dr cos theta. This is the work done. So work done W is equal to F dr cos theta. So force into displacement, force, the scalar product of force into displacement is equal to F dr cos theta. Cos theta it will be mentioned with the scalar product. And then what is the unit of work? What is the unit of work? Work is a scalar quantity. Does not to be mentioned the direction. Just as the work it will be mentioned with the magnitude only, not a direction. So what is the formula for work? That is force into displacement. So what is the unit of work? Force the unit is, normally work unit is joule. Work energy having the same equivalent unit, that the unit is joule. Okay, what is the dimension formula for work? How to calculate the dimension formula? What is the dimension formula for force, ma? Force is equal to M into A. Okay, so formula is M into A. So M, the dimension formula is L, M, A is L T power minus 2. Okay, so force F is equal to M into A. So dimension formula for small m is equal to capital M. Dimension formula for A is L T power minus 2. That is the dimension formula for force only. Now and the dimension formula for distance, that is L. Okay, so M L 1, so L square T power minus 2. So M L square T power minus 2. This is the dimension formula for work. Okay, so work formula work done is equal to force into displacement, and A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So F dr cos theta, and the dimension formula for work is equal to M L square T power minus 2, and work is a scalar quantity. just mention the magnitude only, does not mention the direction. Okay, sometimes work not done by work done it will be completely depend upon the force, displacement and angle. Okay, force, displacement and angle. How to change the force value? Work it will be, you have to decide work it will be done or not. Okay, so first force it will be 0. How? Force it will be 0, no work it will be done or it will be having work is present or not. Force value it will be 0. I will give one situation. One ball or any one thing it will be moving, having some velocity. Okay, opposite one force it will be applied to the body. The body it will be completely it will be move on to the equilibrium portion. Okay, suppose the external force, opposite force does not apply to the body it will be moving in a continuous motion. No force it will be needed to moving that object. So that the phenomenon, force is not there. So force value it will be 0, but work it will be having. Okay, so force it will be 0, but the thing it will be moving, no work it will be done by applying any force. So force it will be 0, automatically the work done it will be 0. So what's the condition? Force 0 irundhalum sometimes that object will be moving in a constant velocity. So that it will be force it will be 0 and work done it will be 0. Okay, having that the object it will be moving, but work not to be done by applying force. Okay, then displacement it is 0. Displacement is 0. I have to push that wall. The wall it will be moving. So force it will be applied to the body, that the body it will be displaced, it will be called as force. It will be called as work. But I apply the force on the wall does not to be displaced. So that the phenomenon also, displacement is 0, automatically work done also 0. Okay, and then angle between the applying force and the moving object, displacement. Applying force and displacement angle is 90 degree. It will be perpendicular with one another. Cos 90 value, cos 0 when cos 90 is 0. So it will be perpendicular with one another, force and displacement. It will be perpendicular with one another. The angle is 90 degree. So the angle 90, automatically force value it will be 0. So what are the condition? The work done value it will be 0. First you have to take force it will be 0. Automatically the work done it will be not to be done, and then displacement is 0, work not to be done, and then angle between the force and displacement is it will be perpendicular with one another. The cos 90 value is 0, automatically the work done value is 0. So some condition the work done it will be 0 because force and displacement and angle either one it will be 0, automatically the work not to be done and that phenomenon. Okay, so suppose the force is not applied to the body, one moving object it will be continuous, it will be in a moving part. Suppose one force it will be applied to the body, that the point only work it will be done. Okay, not the force it will be applied to the body does not to be displaced. So automatically no work is done at this phenomenon. Okay, and then displacement is 0 means FDR. So I have applied the force on the wall does not move to the other one side. So no displacement at all. So displacement not is there, automatically no work done is not there. Okay, so then angle between the force and displacement. Suppose one person is carrying one thing. I have to carry my water can. Okay, I have to carry my water can. I am moving, I am having some work, but the water bottle is having did some work or not? No, because I only carrying. Okay, so the water bottle does not to be moving to the forward. I am only be going forward. Okay, so this is the perpendicular distance. Force it will be applied to the forward motion, and then think the displacement it will be, the force it will be applied to the body in a vertical motion. The thing it will be moving in a forward motion. So 90 degree angle it will be present between the force and displacement. At the point no work it will be done. Okay, so no work it will be done with respect of 0 force and 0 displacement and 0 angle. Clear? So what is work? What are the factors? It will be affect the work done. Okay, next I will go for work done by a constant force. We have to apply the constant force on any one body. The body it will be continuously displaced. Okay, how to calculate the work done? In the graphically I will explain one thing. Okay, it will be started at a point, particular point. Constant force, this is the force, this is the displacement. Okay, constant force it will be applied, so continuously constant force it will be applied. The displacement it will be increases, and the particular point it will be reaches a end point. So this is the constant force it will be applied to the body, but that object it will be definitely it will be displaced from one position to another position. So the displacement is r1 to r2. Okay, now calculate the area of the area under the graph. What's the meaning that what's the area it will be covered by the first position to and second position. And the thing ஒரு position வந்து இன்னொரு positionக்கு மூவ் ஆகும்போது என்ன ஏரியாவை கவர் பண்ணுது, that is will be we want to calculate. So how to calculate? Normally work done is equal to FDR cos theta. Normally integral normally FDR cos theta. dr we have to ignore that by taking the integral. Normally the area to be found out by using the integral. So integral of the limit is r1 to r2 FDR cos theta. Okay, f cos theta it will be in a common term, it will be taking at the outside. So f cos theta integral of r1 to r2 into dr. Okay, so f cos theta is into dr, integral of dr is r and limit r1 to r2. So cos theta r2 minus r1. So f cos theta and then bracket of r2 minus r1. This is the work done by a constant force. Okay, so how to calculate the work done by a constant force? Continuously force it will be applied. Normally in a constant force, that thing it will be moving from first position to second position. Definitely displacement is done. Okay, so work done it will be equal to, what's the formula for work done ma? Work done is equal to FDR cos theta. So we want to calculate the integral. So integral of r1 to r2 f dr cos theta. F cos theta is a constant term, so it will be taking the outside. So f cos theta integral of r1 to r2 into dr. Integral of dr is r. So f cos theta into r. You have to apply the limit. Lower limit is r1, upper limit is r2 is equal to f cos theta. The upper limit is r2 minus lower limit is r1. So okay, so f cos theta into r2 minus r1 is the work done by a constant force. Clear? Next we will calculate the work done by a variable force. How to calculate? Various types of forces it will be applied to the body. Various types of forces it will be applied to the body. That the body it will be done some work. Okay, so how to calculate? How to calculate in a so work done by a variable force. So again you have to calculate by using the integral. Okay, so work done by a variable force means we taking x-axis as a distance and y-axis as a force. Different types of forces it will be applied. Different types of forces, not at types, different value of forces it will be applied. Different value of force applied means the force it will be changed and the distance also it will be changed. So it will be make some parabolic form or make some rectangle, not a rectangular. Rectangular means constant force. Not sometimes the distance it will be going to increase, but force sometimes it will be applied in a greater part and then it will be decreasing amount of force it will be applied. Sometimes greater force kudukreenga, sometimes lower force kudukreenga. Okay, so the force it will be changed with respect of time, the distance it will be changed. Then you have to calculate the work done. Work done W is equal to integral of, again we have to substitute r1 to r2, then lower limit is r1 and upper limit is r2. Again the formula is f cos theta into dr. So f cos theta into dr, taking f cos theta as outside and then closed integral of, sorry, not a closed integral, integral of r1 to r2 into dr. So integral of dr is r, so f cos theta and integral of dr is r, the limit is r1 to r2. So substitute the R2 value minus R1 value, automatically F cos theta into R2 minus R1. Okay, this is the work done by a variable force. Nothing difference between the two. We apply the constant force on the object. The object it will be displaced. Some work it will be done. The other work done it will be calculated by using the integral. And then work done by a variable force means various values of forces it will be applied to the body. That the body it will be moving, having some moving to cover some displacement. And then we have to calculate the work done by a variable force by applying the integral. Okay, this is the work done by a variable force. Okay, now I will go for energy. This is the work. Work means work it will be equal to the product of force and the displacement, and then work done by a constant force, work done by a variable force. Work done by a constant force means constant force it will be applied to the body. Some work it will be done by a body, it will be calculated. Then work done by a variable force also. And now I will explain the energy. What does it mean by energy? Already told. Energy is nothing but capacity to do work. One object will be having some ability to do some work, that it will be called as energy. Okay, energy, various types of energy it will be used in physics laboratories and physics numerical problems. That all this one is a various form of energy. Energy is one and one erg. Normally the unit of energy is joule. Energy and work will be having this equivalent unit. Most probably work and energy in an equivalent phenomenon. Okay, so various form of energy values are 1 erg is equal to 10 power minus 7 joule. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 in 10 power minus 19 joule. What is the value, ma? This is, what is the value? Charge of 1 electron, that is called 1 electron volt. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule. And 1 calorie is a heat energy. Okay, this is a charge, Coulomb energy, not a Coulomb energy means charge of 1 electron. Electron having some energy, that it will be called as 1 electron volt. And then calorie means heat energy or food energy, that it will be called as calorie. So 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joule. Okay, then 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt is the electrical energy. How much amount of electrical energy consumed per day, that it will be converted in that it will be calculated by using 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt hour it will be taken as 1 unit. So in the electricity board department, one person came to the home and then he note down the units, what are consumed per day in your home. It will be noted on over one sheet of paper. So that it will be mentioned with how many amount of units consumed per day in your home, that it will be mentioned. That the person it will be mentioned in one paper. That is 1 kilowatt is 1 unit. It will be taken as 1 unit. Okay. So that is the various forms of energy. For energy it will be classified into two. One is potential energy, another one is kinetic energy. Okay. What is called potential energy? What is called kinetic energy? Potential energy means one body it will be possess some energy virtue of its position. So the energy it will be possessed by a body virtue of its position. What's the meaning? That one object it will be in a rest position, that the object will be trying to move to the another one side, that it will be called as potential energy. Potential means ability. Okay, that the object will be in a rest position, that the object that the object will be taking some work, that the work it will be converted into some various forms of energy, that will be called as potential energy. Potential energy na rest la irukkudiya or object mela irukkudiya energy nu kedaiyadu. Rest la irundhu try panni move aga arambikala andha object oda energy ku perna potential energy. And kinetic energy means energy is possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. One object continues to be in a moving path or continues to be in a motion, that the object having some energy, that is the energy it will be called as kinetic energy. So in the today's session I will explain the kinetic energy only. Okay. Next session I will explain the potential energy. First, what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy means I am moving to the one side to another one side. So I have some energy, that the energy will be called as kinetic energy. But one thing, it will be in a rest position, and then that the object, that the thing, it will be trying to move to the another one side. Definitely the object is having potential energy. Work, it will be done by the rest object, that the work done, it will be converted into the potential energy. Clear? So that is a kinetic. In the today's session I explained the kinetic energy. What is called kinetic energy? What's the formula for kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is equal to half into m into v square. Kinetic energy formula is half into m into v square. Half into m into v square. I will give one example for that kinetic energy. Okay, taking one nail. Okay, taking one nail and taking one wooden board. You keep the nail on the wooden board, and then you keep the hammer on the top side of the nail. Does not to be the hammer, does not to be work, does not to be apply the force on the hammer. Just it will be lying on the head of the nail. Okay, nail, it will be inserted. Nail to be sorry. Can you insert the nail without applying the force on the hammer? No, because the hammer to be hammered. Hammered means force, it will be applied to the hammer part. The force, it will be applied on the top side of the nail. That the nail, it will be inserted on the wood. So nail to be moved by applying the force. So force, it will be applied to the nail. The nail to be moved. That why only, that's the kinetic energy only. It will be used to the nail, it will be inserted on the wooden board. Okay, so that is the example for kinetic energy. Okay, so kinetic energy is nothing but one object will be moving, having some energy. That the energy will be called as kinetic energy. In our book, one important detail is there. What is the relation between work and kinetic energy? What is the relation between work and kinetic energy? What is meant by work? What is meant by kinetic energy? What is meant by work? Work means any one force, it will be applied to the body, that the body, it will be moving or cover some displacement. That will be called, that the phenomena, the work, it will be done. Okay, so work and kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means definitely one object will be moving, having some energy, that will be called as kinetic energy. How to relate that to? So first we are taking the work formula. What's the formula for work, ma? Work is equal to force into displacement, F dot S. Work, it will be equal to force into displacement. What's the formula for force, ma? Formula for force, F is equal to, according to the Newton's second law, force F is equal to mass into acceleration, m into A. So work done, W is equal to F into S. Force F is equal to m into A. Okay, substitute that. First we want to calculate the acceleration value. This equation will be considered as first equation. This equation will be considered as third one. We are taking the Newton's third equation of motion. What is the Newton's third equation of motion, ma? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. All of you know that 3 equations of motion, already you learned in 11th standard. 3 equations of motion is there. One is V is equal to U plus AT. Second one, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third one, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Okay, so V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. This is the formula we want to calculate A value. So 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. We want A only. So V square minus U square by 2S. Okay, this is the A value. This is the A value. This A value, it will be substituted into equation 2. So substitute equation 3 in equation 2. Equation 3 in equation 2. Okay, so what is the third equation? A is equal to V square minus U square by 2S. Substitute this part. F is equal to m into V square minus U square by 2S. Okay, so m into A, m is into V square minus U square by 2S. So then this is the force value. That value, it will be substituted in equation 1. What is the equation 1, ma? What is the equation 1? F is equal to m into V square minus U square by 2S. The F value, it will be substituted in equation 1. W is equal to force into displacement. So m into force value is m into v square minus u square by 2s and distance is s. Okay. So s is cancel, balance half m into v square by 2 and then minus m into u square by 2. Okay. So that it will be called as half m v square, half m v square minus half m u square. What is meant by v? What is meant by u, ma? In the second equation, third equation of motion, v square is the final velocity. One object, it will be start to move to the another one's right. Static position having some initial velocity, that the velocity is u, and then it will be moving and having some another one velocity, that the velocity is v. So one object will be having initial velocity and final velocity. So initial velocity is u and final velocity is v. Clear? So that's the equation is half m v square. Half m v square is the formula for kinetic energy. V is so final kinetic energy. This is the final kinetic energy. Okay. Minus half m u square. U is the initial velocity. So this is the initial kinetic energy. So final minus initial automatically change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy will be mentioned by del. So del into kinetic energy. So change in kinetic energy means second value minus first value. So that it will be final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, it will be called as change in kinetic energy. This is a work energy theorem. Work kinetic energy theorem or work kinetic energy principle is nothing but that's the last final equation. It will be relate the work done and kinetic energy. So work done, it will be equal to the rate of change of kinetic energy. That is the meaning. What's the meaning? That final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, that it will be called as work done. So this is the work energy principle. How to explain that principle? First we are taking the work formula, that is work is equal to force into displacement. So force value, force formula from Newton's second law, F is equal to m into a. So we are taking the third equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, s is displacement. So we want a, so u square will be taking to the left side. So 2as is equal to v square minus u square. So a is equal to v square minus u square by 2s. Then substitute the a value in equation 2. F is equal to m into v square minus u square by 2s. Okay. Substitute the f value in the equation when work done W is equal to m into v square minus u square by 2s into s. So s is cancelled. M v square by 2 minus m u square by 2. So half m v square minus half m u square. So half m v square minus half m u square. This is the final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. So this is will be called as change in kinetic energy. Okay. So change in kinetic energy, work done, it will be equal to the change in kinetic energy. That it will be called as work kinetic energy theorem and work kinetic energy principle. We taking the three cases. Okay. First case, suppose work done, it will be positive. Three cases. Case 1, work done, it will be positive. What's the meaning that positive? Work done to be positive means some work it will be done, that the object will be perfectly moved to the another one side. That's the meaning that, what's the meaning that work, நீங்கள் ஒர்க் அப்ளை பண்ணிங்கன்னா அங்கே வந்து அதுக்கான ஃபர்தர் வந்து மூமெண்ட் இருந்ததுன்னா that will be positive. So work it will be positive, automatically kinetic energy it will be increases. What's the meaning that work applying positive motion, that the time the particle definitely it will be move having some kinetic energy. So work done it will be positive, kinetic energy it will be increases. Work done to be negative, kinetic energy it will be decreases. Work done to be negative, kinetic energy to be decreases. Suppose work done to be 0, work done to be 0, kinetic energy also 0, or kinetic energy it will be constant. So no work it is not there, that the object does not to be moved. So does not to be having any energy. So work done to be 0, automatically the kinetic energy it will be equal to 0. Clear? So this is the relation between work and kinetic energy. Okay, so work and kinetic energy, I take the three cases. One is work done, it will be positive, kinetic energy it will be increases. Work done, it will be negative, kinetic energy it will be decreases. Work done to be 0 and kinetic energy also 0. Okay, the today's session I explain what is work, what is the work done by a constant force. First, what is work, what's the formula for work. Work is equal to force into displacement, so force dot dr. So dot dr, automatically f dr cos theta we have to change. So a dot b is equal to ab cos theta, so f dot dr cos theta. And then what's the dimension formula for work, m l square t power minus 2. Then what's the unit of work, that is will be called as joule. Then work is the scalar quantity. Then suppose the force it will be 0, work it will be 0. Suppose the displacement it will be 0, automatically the work to be 0. Suppose the angle between the work and the displacement is 0, automatically the work done also 0. Okay, so in our book having one table, theta angle it will be lies between, normally theta is equal to 90 degree, work done W is equal to f dot dr cos theta. Okay, we taking theta is 90 degree, cos 90 value is 0, automatically the work done to be 0. Okay, suppose theta value it will be lies between 0 to 90. 0 to 90 means 0, 60, sorry 30, 45, 60, 90. So 0 to 90, 0 to 90 means cos 0, 1, cos 30, 1 by root 2, cos 45, 1 by 2, then cos 60, root 3 by 2, and cos 90 is, cos 90 value is 0. So this is the way 1 to 0 it will be decreases, that it will be 0 to 90 we want to we easily calculate the value in work done to be negative. So this is the way in your book explain the work done by applying by fixing the angle between the force and displacement. One table is there, what which angle the work done to be positive, which angle the work done to be negative, which angle the work done to be 0, that will be mentioned in the table. Okay, then what is the work done by a constant force? We apply the constant force on the object. The object it will be done some work, that the work it will be consider, that it will be the work it will be calculated by using the integral, and then we plot one graph in between the force and displacement, that the area is covered by the particle, it will be explaining the work done by a constant force. This is the same way we calculate the work done by a variable force also. And then what is called energy, what are the types of energy? Energy is energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position. So two types of energy is there, one is potential energy and another one is kinetic energy. Potential energy means energy is possessed by a body by virtue of its position, that the object will be trying to move to the another one side, that the object having some energy, that will be called as potential energy. Kinetic energy is equal to one object it will be moving having some velocity, that having some energy, that the energy it will be called as kinetic energy. Kinetic energy it will be used in various forms, 1 erg, 1 electron volt, 1 calorie and 1 kilowatt hour, having some energy values. Okay, work kinetic energy theorem. Work kinetic energy theorem is a theorem. We relate the work and kinetic energy. First, take the work formula and force formula. Then we consider the third equation of motion. And from the third equation of motion, we easily find out the acceleration value. That the acceleration value it will be substituted the force value. Definitely we calculate the force value. That the force value it will be substitute the work formula. So that the work formula SS cancel automatically, m into v square by 2 minus m into u square by 2. And then this is the final kinetic energy, this is the initial kinetic energy. So final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy is equal to change in kinetic energy. So work done it will be equal to the change in kinetic energy. Okay. So taking the three cases, suppose the work done to be positive, kinetic energy it will be increases. Suppose the work done to be negative, kinetic energy it will be decreases. Suppose the work done to be 0, automatically the kinetic energy also 0. Okay. In today's session I explained work done by a constant force, work done by a variable force, and what is energy, what is the different types of energy, two types of energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. What is the relation between work and kinetic energy? That will be called as work kinetic energy theorem. And then I had I was given the one example for that kinetic energy also. Okay, so okay, today home assignment for today's session. Learn and write details, learn and write the details. 1,2 in unit 4. Okay, learn and write the details 1,2 in unit 4. Okay, thank you.